Stop caring, start creating. Stop staring, it's belated. Say they love me, now they hate me. Most ain't got no fans, I know they hate him. Stop caring, start creating. Make a word inside your head, I know you can't take it. Forbidden fruit, no you can't taste it. It's my ideology, that's cause I made it. Never treat a man nice if you cannot sacrifice. I ain't talking about my neck, drowning in the freezing night. Keep it side tight when I got a lot up on my mind. Rest in peace, Desmond, I'll meet you when the time is right. Still remember all the words you told me. Told me who I wanna be, told me that I could be free. Unapologetically me, I'm so free. Stop caring, start creating. Stop staring, it's belated. Say they love me, no they hate me. Most ain't got no fans, I know they hate him. Stop caring, start creating. Make a word inside your head, I know you can't take it. Forbidden fruit, no you can't taste it. It's my ideology, that's cause I made it. Had to get it up cause I was down bad. Throwing up the licking, oh coke can't come around it. I've been in my feelings and the sucks can't get around it. I don't need a power up to fail no more. I did all my life, yeah. Closed doors, split up instead of fighting. I don't want more. All these nights that I've been caught, yeah. Out on my floor, it ain't used to surviving on my own. I don't care if I die, yeah. All alone, when I look in your eyes, yeah. It feels like home. I just wanted to fight, yeah. Please don't go. I just wanna live my life, yeah. Stop caring, start creating. Stop staring, it's belated. Say they love me, no they hate me. Most ain't got no
Yes, of
fans,
course,
I
these
know
are my
they hate him.
vocals.
Stop caring,
How's it going, man? Hello, everyone. I'm Milkman L. Merry Christmas. I didn't get to see you on Christmas because I was actually celebrating with my family, believe it or not. It's weird, right? Who does that? This is... Who is this? Somebody. Swum? Hi. Yeah, well, hopefully everybody had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Good to be here. Good to be back. Ugh, I'm tired. Babies are tiring. Ugh, it's hot in here. Take this off. I'm already started the striptease. Do you believe it? We're like 2 minutes into the stream and I'm already taking it all off. Crazy. Usually you have to provide like 50 subscriptions for that to happen, but since it's the holidays, I'm in a giving spirit. Let's go. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was really good. How about yours, man? It was a little stressful because of the baby. A little stressful. Didn't exactly go super smoothly because we kind of had to keep stopping and starting, you know, because of that. But yeah, it was fun. My kid had a blast. My 6-year-old had a blast. He got all sorts of cool stuff. I think this is the first year that he's ever like really enjoyed all of his presents. So he was freaking out. And we got him this, so you guys can see this. I have a 3D printer, which I have absolutely no idea. What about the 50 subscriptions? Usually that's what's required to get me to start stripping, but I'm feeling in a giving mood. So one article of clothing is already gone. Let's see, what can I do here? Trying to think of all the things that I always wanted to get going. Yeah, Christmas though. Christmas was good. How about you, man? Any big awesomeness going on? We're sort of past the point where we like give each other presents. It's more about time. Like my wife and I historically have gone and seen the Nutcracker and then like gone to a nice dinner, and that's our gift to each other. You didn't see the printer? Right there. See that? Yeah. This is hard. That. I tried to use it. I tried to be like super clever and print a Santa. But turns out I am technologically incompetent. Speaking of which, can't get my freaking thing adjusted. Camera. But yeah, I think it's a... Oh, God. I think it's a reasonably decent one for, like, entry-level stuff. Oh no, your family got COVID. Oh no. That's not how that's supposed to go. Stupid jackets causing problems. Well, hopefully everybody's okay. At least. Just kind of feels like shit. That is a bummer. I had to take my mic off and readjust it because it was like smashing the little pad that I have it like attached on my desk with. So I had to get rid of that, and everything's all fucked up now. You didn't get it? Nice. Good, good. Ah. Feeling better? Sweet. Glad to hear that. Yeah, our Christmas was pretty sedate. Yeah, it does suck when you don't get to see him for sure, but we had a bit of a tumultuous run into the Christmas weekend with our heat going out and stuff. That was not super fun. Not fun. But oh well. Yeah, I don't know, illness is weird that way, right? Like, you never know who gets what. One of my friends actually was gonna come over and see the baby this weekend, like one of my best friends, and he like, I think he had COVID back in January, and like he's, you know, had all his boosters and shots and everything, and like I think he was around one family member who had it for like, you know, a couple hours or something, and he got it again. He's like, sorry, I can't come over. What is this? Oh, I'm actually ready to run a temple. Sweet. Alright. So I know you guys are super excited about this, but I think I'm endgame ready with this character, actually. Let me give it a go. Try some cool stuff, some like Shaper Guardians and stuff. But yeah, I've actually had a fair amount of time to play. I had a super easy call on Monday for some reason. I think we just kind of like half-assed the schedule, and like there were not a whole lot of cases to be done, and so I spent most of my day trolling for items on the trade site, and then after all the surgeries were done, I got to actually play for like 4 or 5 hours. How many subscriptions for a mukbang? 5,000. You give me 5,000 subscriptions, I will eat whatever you want. No, actually, like, to be honest, the only reason that I have not done that is that it's pretty much practically impossible for me to do. I would have to hold the food like here, which is like directly in front of my face for you guys to see. Yeah, I don't even know how I would do that. I don't know, I guess I could do it over, like, where the 3D printer is. And just, like, not be facing you while I stuff my face. But that's no fun. You don't need to see the food, you just need to see me get fatter and fatter as time goes on. What in the world is this song? This is a new playlist that I dug up, by the way. It's a little on the weird side so far. But yeah, I'm doing a pretty good job of the fatness on my own. Let's see. How much damage do I do? Wait, there we go. also get that. There we go. Much better. You could tell when I was playing rap music. I mean, that's not what I questioned. I don't have a problem with that. It's just everything is like... I feel like it's tough to find good, like, free music for some reason. And I'm not really sure why, because, like, artists would absolutely kill it if they, like, let you use their music for free. Like, Harris Heller, who's a, his YouTube site is mostly, like, oh, wow, that was weird. But he's a YouTuber, and he mostly does, like, you know, equipment review kind of stuff. But he hopped on this train earlier. He's the guy that does stream beats. And he makes, like, several $100,000 a month just from people playing his songs. So, I mean, if you think about it, like, each one of these is 2 minutes long, and, you know, I'm streaming for 2 hours, so that's 60 songs. And they get, like, I think they get, like, half a cent per play or something. And I mean, think of all the millions of people streaming. You know, if they're playing your music, you're making a lot of fucking money for nothing. Let's see. Show minion stats. 14 cent. How does one acquire that music? Oh, just go on Spotify, and I just searched for, like, DMCA free stuff. Or if you're asking, like, how do you make that music? I think you just, like, record music and then upload it. And I think you have to have, like, some sort of contract with Spotify. I'm not exactly sure how it works, obviously, but I don't think it's all that difficult.
Boy from the dirt, so I paint my eyes black. Scared my mama shitless, almost had a heart attack. We can't pay the rent.
Ooh, yeah, I need an animate guardian. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Probably have to just trade for that, I guess. Did I have to work on the Christmas? No, I didn't. Not this year. I think I work Christmas next year. Either work Christmas or Christmas Eve next year. I cannot remember. Oh. Hello. I will gladly sell you my simulacrum.
Let them think you're dumb till you flip your ace of spades.
You're not used to this music. Sorry for psyching you out. Is it too loud? It sounds a little louder than usual to me, but the party was disbanded. Okay, guess you don't want that anyway. Let's see. Okay, that's actually pretty cheap, but I don't think I have any cash. Yep, no cash. I do have enough to buy that, though. A little loud. Okay, I'll turn it down some. Yeah, I feel like all of these, like, different lists are slightly different, volumes, which is kind of annoying.
You tried to steal my riches. Now you're on my hit list. Pray for your forgiveness. That won't be no witness. Tried to steal my riches. Pray for your forgiveness.
I don't really want to mess with doing that right now. Just gonna go hop in. Do some gaming. Get in here. I made a huge amount of, like, gear upgrades to this character, and I want to see how it goes. Oh, and one thing I didn't mention is, so I was making a, you know, when I was, like, screwing around, like, with my extra time, I've basically been listening to Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, specifically this one from Brett Ultimus. I think I know I've mentioned him before, but very enjoyable. Like, I don't know anything about D&D at all. Never played. But, like, he seems like a pretty good dungeon master, and, like, keeps everything moving along. And, like, all of the people he chooses are really into it, seems like, and, like, you know, generally pretty funny to listen to, and all the interactions are cool. It's a nice way to waste time. It's basically like a radio show for me. And if you're nerdy enough to be listening to this broadcast, then you'll definitely enjoy that. No question. Oh, I guess I gotta figure out where I'm going in here, huh? Let's see. I need to... Go over here. Oh, I'm gonna waste some time backtracking. Bummer. Wow, I really didn't do myself any favors with the pathing in here. Fuck. Okay. I think I'm gonna go around this way, actually. I'll do that. Ah. Man, it's so dry in my house. My nose just, like, constantly itches. That is the drawback of living in a very old house. Zero humidity. Ever. I have one. I have one on my HVAC system. And we have two, like, portable ones in, well, okay, so let me back up. We have two HVAC systems, actually, but I can't put one on the one that supplies the second and third floors, because the, like, the pipes, the water lines are, like, basically outside. They're, like, right by the roof, and so they would freeze. The one that serves the main floor in the basement has a humidifier on it, and it works really well. You can, like, totally tell the difference. But yeah, on the second floor we have a couple, like, portable units, which are, you know, it's better than nothing. They put out a couple gallons into the air every day. Is this where I want to go? No, it is not. Yeah, we have all the fancy shit, man. We also have an air scrubber. What is an air scrubber, you may say? It's like another thing that you hook on to your HVAC system, like your, you know, vents, and it basically, like, electrically charges all the little particles in the air, so they all clump together a lot better, and so they fall out of, you know, they fall out of circulation. They precipitate, basically. And so it kind of, like, when you install it, it makes your house way dustier for a little bit, because all of the dust that's in the air that was, like, you know, floating around and you're inhaling and stuff, like, falls out. Super interesting, right? It is definitely some futuristic shit, but it's awesome. It like, you totally notice it, because we have that on one of the HVAC systems and not the other. And the one with the one that, like, has the air scrubber, the filter is always, like, so much cleaner than the other one, because it, like, knocks all the shit out of circulation. And even though that's our main floor, so I would imagine it's probably got a higher, like, you know, we use that floor more than the second floor. But I don't, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that that's true. But still, point is, the filter is way cleaner. But they're also very expensive, and you have to, like, maintain them. You have to buy a, like, $400 light bulb every 2 years to, like, keep it working, basically. So much exploding shit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like playing with all that kind of stuff. If there's cool tech that will make me breathe better, I'm all about it. Sacrifice. Ezomite Bergenite? Is that an Abyssus? Yeah, well, that was worth it. Nice. That was a good trade. Here, I'm gonna ID that real quick. See what the roll is. Pretty bad, I do believe. Oh no, actually really good. Wow. Okay. What's that worth? 5 chaos. Bah. Not as impressive as I thought. Well, this definitely... So the biggest change that I made was I got bone armor. Which is this. Or no, bone barrier, sorry. Bone barrier is the, ascendancy. And it's definitely making a really big difference in my survivability. I can tell. I can tell the, regeneration is much faster. So I'm kind of dicking around and, like, looking at stuff and I'm not dying, like, not losing any health at all. When enemies are just, like, hacking at me. Onward to the Sanctum of Vitality. But yeah, we have so much, like, quality of life, like, nonsense just throughout this house. It's great. Like, sound machines, just, like, white noise machines all over. They get loud. The ones that we have are, like, if you turn them all the way up, they're kind of, like, uncomfortably loud. Sort of like, they pass the point of, you know, useful and, like, soothing to, like, obtrusive. Where it's, your ears are like, it's, like, uncomfortable. Like you're at a concert that's, like, you know, hurting your ears or something. Sanctum of Vitality. Let's get up here. Clean up that sanctum in just a minute. Oh god. Oh, you know what? So I don't know why this is, but with I don't know if this was like an update or me screwing around with all my audio inputs, but every time I start this game, I have to, yeah, like the sound effects go away. It doesn't play. I don't know if you guys could hear them, but I couldn't hear them through my headphones previously. But now I can. So I just have to, like, switch off of the, like, the voice meter input thing and my sim. Sweet. I'm not gonna leave until he actually joins my party. I learned that lesson last time. Carnamid. Is that the embalmer? It may be. I'm thinking about making a poison build. But I believe what I'm gonna do for build after this one is a variation of one of the builds that I put in my League Start video. I think it's an Ice Crash Raider, but I think I'm gonna do deck stacking and do Hollow Palm technique. I kinda wanna, well, maybe I should, like, yeah. Invite to party. $10, what? Thank you, anonymous person. That's super cool of you. Merry Christmas to me. That's a nice pick-me-up. Appreciate it. That's $10 more than I have made off of Twitch this month, I think. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying your evening and had a Merry Christmas. What in the fuck is up with all of these people wanting to buy my simulacrum and not joining my party? That was you. Well, I mean, you could have just not revealed that fact, and you know, we could have held on to the mystery. It would have been a magical moment for everybody, but you had to ruin it. That's okay. I'll forgive you eventually, with time. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You have been a steadfast member of the community. Always a pleasure to chat with you. Go buy MG or something. God damn it. You know what? Take your $10 back. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, I'll probably go buy lunch for myself and my kid or something. I've had to invent a lot of ways to, you know, basically give my wife like, well, it's not really a my wife thing. It's more of a like keep my kid occupied. So I've had to figure out like ways to just like keep him moving, you know, keep his mind occupied with things. So I've been taking him out a lot and doing stuff like, you know, I guess just like more dad stuff, because he's getting old enough where he can actually like hang with that, which is fun. Oh, help you so much with med school? Wow, that's cool, man. I'm glad. That's kind of the whole point of me getting involved in streaming to begin with, is, you know, being a source of useful information that people can access easily. So I really am glad that that's helped you out. That's cool. That is very cool. Thank you for saying so. yeah, you definitely have to don't have to donate any money to me, dude. But again, the gesture is definitely very much appreciated. It'll go to something fun. Like I said, probably like an outing with my kid, because he thinks all that stuff is really cool, and he doesn't, you know, like he's still kind of at that stage where, like, you know, you get him a really nice gift and he likes the box more than the gift. So if you hype something up and make it real cool, he's just like all about it. So, you know, if I'm like, hey, you want to go get like a piece of cake with me or something? We can go sit at a restaurant and eat it. It's gonna be amazing. He's like, fuck yeah, I want some fucking cake, Dad. Let's go. It's gonna be the best thing ever. He'll say that too. He'll actually say those words. Yeah, no, he's a lot of fun. This is definitely my favorite age so far. I struggled a bit for a long time. I was like, oh, this isn't really all that fun. But yeah, this is way better. It's pretty tough until they kind of like become somewhat, you know, like real people, which in our case was like 4, to be honest. Like, because before that, you know, they can tell you what they want, but they're sort of trying to find their place in the world, and just like are unwaveringly stubborn, because they're like trying to push boundaries and figure out, you know, how much is too much and what can I get away with, what's okay, what's not okay, like all that sort of thing. Sit in restaurants were the shit and they were fancy. Yeah. Yeah, I remember doing that too, actually. Like, I used to love going to TGI Fridays. I thought that was like the best thing that you could possibly do to me. It's like, take me out to TGI Fridays. I thought that was like just unbelievably cool. And I mean, granted, I still like going out to restaurants, for sure. But my tastes have changed a little bit. A lot of that is income related, to be fair. Because I can afford to be fancy these days. But I still definitely eat at quite a few very inexpensive, grungy-ass places that just happen to serve really good food. There's a Vietnamese restaurant here in town, creatively enough, called Vietnam Cafe. And nobody there is, like, rude by any means, but the service is just very perfunctory. Like, you show up and they're just like, you know, nobody there speaks English really, and like they just kind of like point to a table and you go sit down, and immediately somebody comes over and is like, you ready to order? and you order, and your food comes out like 10 minutes later, and you're good to go. And then they sort of like anxiously stand by you, and anxiously is the wrong word, more like impatiently stand by you when you're like done with your food and kind of usher you out of the restaurant. But you just know that that's what you're in for when you go there. You just understand that you're in their world. This is not a place for your comfort. You are meant to give them your money and leave as fast as humanly possible. I mean, it's fine with me, dude. And they're packed. They're slammed. Every time I go there, no matter what time, they're always fucking busy. Lapidary lens? Hell yeah. Okay. What can I use that on? I don't think I have a skill gem that's worth using that on. Oh yeah, dude, those are awesome places. Those are the best ones, right? Where they like legitimately do not give a shit about your service. They just like give you their food, and you're like, oh, this is delicious. And they're like, yeah, I know. Eat it. Yeah, I'm acclimating to this this track or this playlist. It's not bad. It's cool. I can dig it. I really wish I could figure out the whole like sound splitting thing so I could, you know, like actually play copyrighted music without getting my shit removed from YouTube. Because I can do it on Twitch. I know how to do it on Twitch, but that, you know, I upload VODs to Twitter and Facebook and YouTube as well. So, okay, what am I gonna do with this lapidary lens? Oh no. Do I do an anime guardian? That's too ballsy. Too ballsy. Let's see. Corrupted? No. Those are not as expensive as I thought, but I don't think I have 22 gas. Fuck. I have 19, right? Damn it. Oh, that sucks. 69 results. Nice. What else is really popular right now? Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna destroy this gym. Okay. 14. Damn it. What's wrong with me? Alright, let's pick this gym up. And destroy this bitch. I'm gonna ruin it. Thank you! Alright, back I go. My wife wanted a pair of phony knockers. She does. She already does. I am moderately against that idea, just because I So with any surgery, you have to keep in mind that I see all of the worst case scenarios, right? I don't see all of the things that go well. Okay. Alright, so now that we're talking about boobs, it seems like a good time to waste 14 chaos. Let's go. Oh, I wasted 14 chaos. Fuck me. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, so I see all of the badness that happens with elective surgery, and I'm just generally speaking basically pretty much against like having surgery without like some sort of necessity for it. But you know, if that's like really what would make her happy, then fine. I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna push that hard, but that's certainly not gonna happen for a little while because we have spent an ungodly amount of money recently between renovating our house and all of the things that come with that, having a baby and all of the things that come with that, sending my kid to private school, which is increasingly expensive every year. All of those different various things put boob jobs on the back burner pretty hardcore. Hey, you stop that. There we go. Ooh. How much have I spent on schooling so far? Well, let's find out. Let's find out, friend. Oh, shit. Wrong website. Tuition and fees. Here we go. What do I think would be the advantage of going to private versus public? Well, I probably shouldn't have doxed my kid's school. Oh well. What's done is done. Let's see. So, those are the fees. Let's see. It ain't cheap. There. Yeah, 5 figures a year, easily. So, what, he's been there for 4 years, so probably close to 50 grand. The advantages are many in the case of Kansas City schools. So Kansas City School District is terrible. No, I mean, it's not like atrocious when you consider how ludicrously expensive childcare is. I mean, God, holy shit, childcare is so unbelievably expensive. You know, I mean, it's like you basically have to make a you've got to have a 6-figure job to make not keeping your kids at home make sense. Like if you have 2 kids, you got to make 100 G's to, you know, warrant working, in my opinion. Oh hey, look, my friends are dropping. That's cool. At the same time, it's free gay. Yeah, but again, you gotta pay somebody to watch them. You know, one way or another. But, you know, it's like... Yeah, like, I struggle with that a little bit. You know, the fact that I'm basically paying somebody a whole lot of money to let my kid run around. But, you know, like, social development matters too. And it's good that, you know, he's gonna be getting in with these kids who, you know, quite frankly, like, these are important connections to make. You know, he's going to school with some pretty affluent people with, you know, good connections of their own. And being able to, you know, kind of make those bridges early on is really important. Oh my god, I can't tell what the fuck is happening. I'm sorry, graphics card. I'm sorry. Was I a private school kid? Yes, I actually went to the same school. But yeah, the advantage, so like I was saying, the Kansas City public schools are awful. However, there are really good public schools outside of the city proper. And so, like, we would, you know, if we weren't gonna send him to private school anyway, we would probably move to one of those places. And the other kind of more general thing is, well, so there's two more things. So one is we wanted him to be in a school that's independent of government, because it's just slow moving and terrible and awkward. And with the pandemic, I'm super glad that we did that. that turned out for that reason turned out to be a really good one. But we also just kind of want him to be able to work at his own pace. You know, so if he's like getting bored with school, then we want him to be able to like move on, and they can do that. You know, they don't have to like conform to a curriculum, and you know, everybody stays together at the same rate and all of that stuff. And that's like already paid dividends. That's already been very useful. And they can sort of like tailor lessons to the kids a little bit, you know, and they can like break kids into groups and have them do things according to their abilities. What is this worth? Not much. Stick it there. Did I make any upload connections? I didn't. But I attribute a lot of that to my parents really not telling me how important that was. I mean, there are plenty of people that I could, you know, call and, you know, they remember me fondly, but, yeah, I didn't, like, really make an effort to get in with everybody, and I should have. I totally should have. Because I grew up with, you know, a lot of people who are pretty influential now, and, that would have been nice to leverage, but I decided to go it alone, which was probably certainly not the easy way to go about doing things. Oh, what do I want to put on this? Is it good enough to do that? Sure. But yeah, those three things all together make it, you know, it's something that we were going to do anyway. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, maybe you'll give me 20 gas. We'll do 25. It'll cost me more than 300k. Yep. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It is not going to be cheap. Not cheap at all. Children, as it turns out, are very, very expensive. For so many reasons. Your heart, oh yeah, well, I'm pretty used to being in debt at this point. It's just sort of a way of life. Oh my god. Ah. Freaking nose. Okay, trash. Oh, socketed chaos gems, weird. Fire damage, no. No. I don't know if that's worthwhile. Oh, okay. I'll hang on to that then. Lovely. Yeah, I like expensive things. Yeah, it's gonna be super awesome when sending my kids to private school. It costs me $40,000 a year. Super looking forward to that. Yeah, for 2 kids. I mean, prices will be more expensive, and the high school that we'll probably end up sending our kids to is like literally twice as expensive as the school they're in now. So that's cool too. That's a lot of fun. I don't think I have my stone golem out. Nope, sure don't. Not for 2 kids. So fortunately, we have a little grace period of 2 years before we, or 2.5 years, I guess, before we send my, my now baby to school. So, that's good, or something. But this is the life we've chosen. Somewhere along the line I'll be able to retire, I think, when I'm like 200 years old. Might be closer to 500, yeah, it probably will be. I mean, because just the high school will be 100,000 per kid. Or more. Probably more than 100,000 per kid, actually. How cool is that? Truly schooling for people who just don't give a fuck. Gonna pay for their colleges? I don't know. If you ask my wife, the answer would be yes. I'm not sold on that. So we're listening to video game music now, I guess. Like old 8-bit music. Yeah, I mean, I sort of assume they will go to college. I'm not gonna impose that, though. Like, honestly, if they want to do, like, a trade or something, that would be badass. So if there's anything that, doing a remodel taught me, is that people who do a trade and do it well and reliably are, worth their weight in gold. Like, you could absolutely freaking crush it doing plumbing or electrical work or whatever. If you're just, like, good at it and show up on time, work efficiently, do what you say you're gonna do, like, damn. You will have more business than you can ever handle. Yeah, my wife's saying yes. Yeah, she's all about it. She's a lot more allergic to debt than I am, though. Like, I'm okay with debt as long as it's smart debt. Like, for instance, I'm okay not paying our mortgage off because it's at 3%, you know? Like... Eat a dick, Dark Girl. Watch my kids get accepted to Duke. I did that. I wanted to go to Duke. And then visited there and hated it, actually. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. I visited there and, was given a very bad impression and told not to go there by the students. That's more accurate. So, and then I visited North Carolina and was like, oh, this place is actually really cool. And that's where I ended up going. What did they say? Oh, they just said it was, like, super stressful, and a couple of them said that they didn't like going there. It's like, oh shit, no, that's pretty damning. You know, if somebody, like, randomly walks up to you and is like, hey, how do you feel about your college? And you're like, this place sucks. Like, oh, okay. cool. Rerolls and doesn't tell you to join the dad challenge. Oh, dude! Fizzy, what's up, man? I didn't reroll. This is the same character. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, kind of respect. Yeah. Yeah, I switched things up a little bit. But I'm not a necro though. I just have I got a forbidden flame. Or where is it? What the fuck? Where are my gems? Well, there's one of them. Forbidden flame. Is that the other one? Yeah, forbidden flesh. So yeah, I'm just doing this. Same deal. But yeah, I had some. I was saying at the beginning, I had a bunch of like free time basically because I had a really light call on Monday, and so I got to play probably for like 5 hours, and I spent most of the day like when I was technically working, like trolling for gear, and I sold. I found a quiver that had it was a like corrupted quiver. It just like dropped, just like some random mob dropped it, and it was like a +1 chain, like projectiles chain, and an extra arrow, and had like a couple tier 1 rolls on, like a tier 1 res, tier 1 dex, and something else on it. And so I sold that for a few divines. That's basically like my entire income. Like that sale alone funded my whole character. And I got super freaking lucky rolling this armor. I got this from like 4 essences, and then I colored it like with chromes. This should have taken like 150 chromes to do it. I did it in like 6. So yeah, doing okay. And then just found a couple like odds and ends and stuff to upgrade damage. This like I kind of got the impression that this is a popular character to play, but the gear for it is not expensive, and I don't know why. Oh, and you missed me bricking Impending Doom. I went out of my way to, like, I was doing a temple, went out of my way to get a 2020 Impending Doom to corrupt with a lapidary lens, and I did nothing. I just fucked it up. Let's see. Those are almost level 20. That's cool. Oh, I'm not in my stash. What am I doing? Yeah, what'd you reroll, by the way? Should have asked you that initially. Oh, you said SRS. Is it a necro? Or did you do some like crazy oddball shit? Oh, those are quite valuable, I see. Maybe I will hang on to those, or I will price them outrageously. What is an outrageous price for these? About 30. Okay, cool. Let's do something dangerous. Ooh, Chimera might be a little rough to start with. We'll do the Phoenix. Definitely gonna change that. Metaslave Poison SRS. I don't know, that's a pretty cool build though. There is a reason that people like that. Belly weakness. Ooh, bosses are possessed. No, thank you. God dang, I can't get a decent roll on these. 60% chance to do something. Okay, yep, give that a shot. Yeah, Dark Pact seems really good. My damage is still, like, I went kind of, wait, what? What the fuck? There we go. I went more tanky because I'm, like, so bad at this game that I've got a hedge anywhere I can on survivability. But I think I'm probably doing somewhere in the 2.5 to 3 million DPS range at this point, which is fine. It's comfortable. Gets me through maps without any problem. Yeah, I actually watched. This is like pretty much entirely inspired by Ghazi, but I did an occultist instead of necro. Like, I think it's kind of just all around better ever since the change to whatever node it was that used to give like +2 minion gem levels. Since that change, that it's now like Unholy Might, which is such a terrible change. But yeah, since that changed, I feel like Occultist is just like straight up the better choice. Many may disagree though, that I'm, you know, obviously do not have as much experience with minion builds as Ghazi does, given this is my first one ever. Yes, Wrathward. Yeah, this is a pretty complex build. And I guess my next step for like damage scaling is crit, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that realistically. Like, cause I'm not gonna, I don't think there's anything I really want to spec out of on the tree at this point. Like, I think I cleaned up my tree pretty well. And I don't have any crit nodes on the tree. I don't think. If I do, it's like one cluster. And I do have crit on my my weapon and shield, like quite a lot of it actually. I think I have like 100 on each. 85, yeah. But yeah, like the scaling just isn't really there. And I'd like to get some like flat crit on my armor, but I think that's gonna be crazy expensive. Maybe that'll be my next big purchase. Like some badass suit armor that I link up and go mow shit down with. Did I go in here? No, I didn't do this. Explosives room. Let's go. I feel a little bad for not having gotten on the impending doom train when I first saw it on Reddit, because it looks like that build's like super popular now. Like all the big streamers are rocking it. And I could sort of tell from the fact that the dude who posted it was like the build that he posted was like obviously very flawed and preliminary. And I was like, oh, I can think of ways to improve this. And he was like, he just showed videos of himself just like mowing through the campaign. I was like, shit, man. If this is like on a 4-link, you know, basically you have like one legitimate damage support. Because he was doing it with Cursed Ground. Like, this build has a high ceiling. What are those? Are those Ghazi's builds? Oh my god, that's so loud. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. Hope you didn't need your ears. Do I still have undergrad loans? Yeah. Follow along now. ABC, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the beat. Yeah, back to the bone. I ain't sure what you've been told. Yeah, man, you a clone. Sussy boy don't even have a sound of his own. I'm a dad, you're the song. I'm a fire hazard, making hits from my home. I'm a Woohoo! Well, so look at this. Those are insanely expensive gloves. Yeah, I have no idea how much my undergrad loans are. I've like consolidated my loans so many times. It's just like this giant mass of money that gradually gets paid down. Yeah, those are fucking expensive gloves. Yeah, I have, I'm sure I can, oh, whoops. Yeah, I can upgrade, over these. I have unnerved gloves. These are also pretty solid. Yeah, the despair on hit's a good idea, though. Because right now, I have these. So it's just on, like, a trigger. That Assassin's Mark. It works. Yeah, I didn't know that you could, I need to look into the, Eldritch Implicits, though. For reals. Because that's like my next step on, I don't think I've done it for any of my gear yet. That is sort of the obvious next step. But I think some of those are probably pretty hard to come across. We'll see, I suppose. Strongbox chamber. Yeah, I can definitely tell the difference that Bone Barrier makes in my regen. It is a lot. Extra 10% life and energy shield regeneration that makes a big freaking difference. Nope. Hey, Flesh Merchant, where are you going? Hey, come here. There we go. Wasn't actually damaging him for a while there. I forget that my skeletons are actually kind of like nicely buffed. So they can, I mean, they're not gonna be killing anything on their own, but they can. They can sit there and wail on shit pretty decently. Buff chance. Kill everything! There we go. That went well. It's a lot of crit chance. Is that worth picking up? Probably not. Let's go. So yeah, I'm very disappointed by the fact that I will essentially be in debt until my mid-60s, most likely. Like, I'll pay off my student loans in 10 years. So when did I consolidate? I consolidated a year ago, so it'd be 9 years. So I'll pay those off in 9 years, and that will be fucking awesome. But I currently have a 30-year mortgage. So unless I dramatically change that, which I may, actually. I may switch that up when my student loans are done. But with interest rates, you know, climbing so much, that might not be a good idea. I might just be stuck. In my gigantic amount of debt. Oh, he didn't die. Why did you not die? There we go. Did I get him? There we go. Man, I don't know what the frame nonsense is. Near why that's such a big problem all of a sudden. That is tough to play in. Yeah, color me jealous of people who can go to med school debt-free. Like some of the people who might be here in chat. Yeah, a little varieties of spice of life, right? I'm digging it. Nothing wrong with a little switcheroo. As we go into the storage room. Oh god. Saboto. Architect of Torments. Yeah, if I had any sort of musical inclination or talent whatsoever, I would totally make a bunch of tracks for this and just post them all. And let people pay me half a cent per play. What a deal. By the way, if anybody's interested, go check out the Gamerhood podcast on Spotify. Speaking of which, speaking of people making money for plays, I'm on it. And also more interesting people than me are on it. Can you get a shout out? Cockroach Princess. Dedicated viewer since some point in the past. Thanks for all your support. There's your shout out. Is that what you had in mind? Send them to your Discord. Do you have a Discord? I did not know that. Hilarious. Go to Cockroach Princess's Discord. It doesn't exist. But you should go there anyway. Oh my god.
So we would hear it and find him.
So it occurs to me that I pretty much tanked this entire fight without paying any attention. And that's pretty cool. Ooh, goodness. That was a fancy noise. Look at all this Shaper influenced gear. Oh my. Alright, well let's kill your pal here. And then we'll sort through that. Oh, ow. Did I casually hook up in med school? A couple times. That's not really my speed, honestly. Let's see, I had a girlfriend through... How long did we date? Like almost a year, I think. So like through like the latter half of my first year, or first half of my second year. I didn't do shit the first semester. I was like, you know, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Yeah, I mean, not too much. Oh, good gosh darn. Rock on. How's it going, man? Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Good to see you around. Unaffected by burning ground. Yeah, not good enough. Ooh. Okay, cool. Let's go see what else is in there. But yeah, not a whole lot of hookups. That had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I'm very awkward and off-putting. The newborn is not sleeping so much, but she is healthy and she's doing well. Fortunately, my mother-in-law actually just got in town this afternoon, and so that's very, very welcome support. Alright. Great chance if I've killed recently. No. No. Physical damage over time. That's kind of an interesting mod. Still no. Okay. Yeah, she's good. I mean, I'm not a huge baby fan. You want to get booed up, but you don't have time for yourself, let alone another person. Well, you know, I mean, that happens, dude. That happens all the time, and that's okay. You know what? It's all right. I would not expect you to have too much time to focus on somebody else right now. First year of med school is pretty, especially the first semester, is pretty stressful for people. I wonder if that's worth anything. Just as a crafting base. Nope. Sure isn't. This slightly higher level. Also no. Wonderful. Cool. You live your life in 3-week vlogs. Yeah, well. That is how it goes, brother. It'll get better once you kind of get into the swing of things. And I know that sounds awful to say, like 4 months into it, but you'll settle in. It took me a while. It took me probably halfway through the second semester, first year, something like that, to sort of figure out that like going to class wasn't doing me any favors. That made a huge difference in my quality of life. Then I sort of, you know, took it on myself to study and found some better methods and all that sort of stuff, so. We'll get there. All in good time. Maybe something in a car. Let's do another one. I somehow managed to avoid getting my ass handed to me that time. Turbo Minotaur doesn't sound super great. Alien weakness. Sure. That'll work. Oh, I didn't do domination. Damn, why did I not do that? Oh well. We have a large population of Chinese nationals. I don't believe so. I think we're, like, honestly, one of the, like, Kansas City is fairly, like, Asian-free, honestly. Like, other than Vietnamese, I don't feel like there's a big Asian population here. I mean, there's some, for sure, but not many. COVID ICU hospitalizations have doubled. Yeah, we've noticed that. There have been a lot more people getting admitted over the past, like, month, really. For sure. Nico Kano Avocado can fit an entire Taki in his belly button? That's gross. Why would you even try that? Kid aggro. Yeah. I've been my wife has been super good about it, like, you know, not like waking me up and stuff. Because we tried the whole like both parents are up all the time thing the first go around, and it was bad. And it just really doesn't make sense for me to be awake for most of it, honestly. But I am definitely the gopher. I'm the you know, go grab shit in the middle of the night guy, change a diaper while she pees, that sort of thing, which I am more than happy to do. Not a problem. Nico Kato has an OnlyFans? Oh my god. Oh god, why? Yeah, I hadn't planned on Googling that. I have no interest in seeing Nico Kato Avocado's belly button talkie. As great as that sounds. You don't want to. Oh no. It sounds so bad. Why would I? That's not like one of those things where you like smell something terrible and you're like, oh, it smells awful, and you should like give it to your buddy, and he's like, oh dude, it smells awful. I'm just like, I have no interest in that whatsoever. Absolutely zero interest. I see plenty of weird shit pulled out of people's bodies all day long. I'm good. I'm good. Surveyor study. Could use some maps. Let's go. Yeah, you got double trouble, brother. That's tough, dude. Hats off to you. And yeah, at least like my other one's 6, you know, like he's self-sufficient for, you know, basic stuff, like he can feed himself and go to the bathroom and all of that. And like if we really need to, we can be like, oh, and go get a snack. Like, just go feed yourself. I'll make you food in a little bit. And just like basically ignore him. And we're teaching him how to turn the TV on, which is no mean feat because we have so many subscription services that it's like kind of a cluster. And he enjoys shows on all of them. So navigating through, you know, Prime and Disney Plus and shit, what else do we have? Netflix and all that. Div cards and award gems. Let's see. Minions get stuff, that's fine. As long as we're not buffing the Minotaur with insane stuff, I think we're okay. Ooh, another altar. Oh no! That hurt. Yeah, no, it's been super nice. Like, you know, obviously it means I'm getting more sleep, like without, you know, having to be up every time she's up. But I'm also just like in a much better position to help out. Physical death, no. That boss gains, no. I don't think that's worth it. Both of those are bad. But yeah, it sets us up for success. And like, I can honestly tolerate a fair amount of like sleep deprivation, you know, as long as it's not like long term. Because I'm sort of used to doing that on call, you know, just like the punctuated sleep. It sucks, you know, I prefer not to do that, obviously, but if I get called a couple times in the middle of the night, it's not a big deal. You did the wife thing, huh? Ouch. Oh, where'd y'all come from?
I do not like haters. Come to your door like a white neighbor. Huh? I'll get it now.
That'll be
No,
$5.80.
I'll take the price later.
Okay.
I feel like a star and I'm going to war. Please give me a lightsaber. If it ain't blue,
Then what?
then it ain't the right paper. Yeah. I feel like a man with a heart of a murderer. Life is a road, so I cop a convertible. I am so versatile. You are so plain that shit terminal. I had to make my name searchable, bitch. They do not want it to work for the kid.
Oh my
Then when it
goodness.
work, they gon' work for the kid. Every move I'm on purpose with shit. That's my purpose. I'm certainly certain.
One of these days.
Back on my motherfucking shit.
Hey man, if the OB word teaches us anything, it is that there is someone for everyone.
I live my life like a movie. You live your life like a clip. Yeah.
Generally, I find that past a certain BMI, which is probably like 45-ish, and for those of you who don't know, that is a large person. BMI of 45 is very large. After that, I think the size of woman and the size of baby daddy are inversely proportional. So that is to say, if you weigh 800 pounds, you're probably dating a 5'2", 90-pound dude. I think these are just facts. This is science. I'm a doctor. Listen to me. It's all true. 100% true. Damn, he's one of the 1,000-pound sisters got married before you. That's what I'm saying. And she's had like 2 kids, right? That creepy looking gal from the whole like FTX scandal was getting some action too, man, right? I mean, I don't know what you look like, but I think that bar is pretty achievable. I'll be nice. She's too big to carry. Yeah, I mean, she would absolutely be a freaking high-risk pregnancy. Like, crazy high risk. I mean, she can, like, barely breathe, right? Don't they, like, don't both of them wear oxygen? Like, that is pretty impressive to, like, get so fat that you can't actually breathe. Why would she be high risk? Oh, I mean, obesity puts you at risk for freaking everything, dude.
She drinks a lime seltzer in a pint glass.
Like, you have weird hormone shifts and all sorts of stuff. Blood pressure, you know, hypertension, diabetes, all of these things are very bad for fetuses.
So I don't really care.
Get this crap out of my inventory. Lightning damage, no. No. Okay. 85. Might not be awful. It's an Imperial Claw. Yeah, I might try to sell that, see what happens. Oh, chain hook. Fucking chain hook. Get out of my inventory. Oh, hold the wrong way. Get so fat they put you in an iron lung. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty much what happens. Like, obesity hypoventilation is a really, really scary disease. Because it doesn't go away. That's basically when people are like, they've hypoventilated for so long that the chemical like receptors in their brain have reset. They've kind of like changed their baseline, and that's not supposed to happen. In case that wasn't obvious, it's like it's really, really hard to change those because your brain is like specifically protected against like chemical changes in your body. because you're, like, the whole idea is that your brain is, you know, works normally all the time, right? Because it controls everything. And so there's lots and lots and lots of safeguards to prevent that from happening. And so if you override all of those safeguards, it takes a really long time to go the other direction. So, you know, even if you're 600 pounds and too fat to breathe, and, like, you know, you pull a miracle off and lose, you know, 400 pounds and you're, like, normal weight again, you're still probably not, like, gonna be breathing right. For years, probably years. Is my kid an iPad kid? No. He does have a Kindle Fire to watch shows on and stuff, like when we're, you know, either when we make him take an hour of quiet time every day just to, like, be by himself. So he has an iPad to do that, or a Fire to do that. And, you know, and for travel and stuff, but we try to, you know, not really encourage that. I figure there's, I mean, look at me, right? Look at me. He's got plenty of time to be a hopeless technology nerd. He doesn't need any help with that. And one of the, like, I've talked about this before, but, like, one of the struggles I have is, you know, all of the cool, like, gaming systems and stuff, like, I want, you know, so we have this, sort of, we will have a difficult time preventing him from, you know, being spoiled, basically, because, like, all the cool shit that kids want, I want as well. AoE, huh? Get a power charge on kill, don't care. Oh, but we'll sell that. I'm gonna see if somebody's gonna take a flyer on that. What age does he get 4chan privileges? Dude, I'm not sure I have 4chan privileges. I've denied myself 4chan privileges. Yeah, the internet is a much more fucked up place now than it was when I was growing up. So I'm not really sure how we're gonna navigate that. I do know that, like, I have my old PC, which is still, I mean, it's old. What, probably 10 years old at this point, but it still works fine. So I think I'll probably, like, you know, hook that up for him and let him kind of learn on that. Because, you know, if he breaks it, like, who fucking cares? It's just, like, sitting in a closet anyway. But I think that's kind of a fun thing for him to do, because I included him in the construction of this PC, and, like, had him put in the RAM and stuff like that. Just kind of making him feel like he's doing something, and, you know, how many kids get to build a PC? Not many. Oh yeah, I was gonna go get those shaper items. I know none of this is, like, actually worth my time, but I like the loot. This is fun. This is fun for me. So if there's anybody who's a diehard PoE fan being like, you're wasting your time, man, that's not worth the return, yeah, I don't care. I like looking at the shinies. %8 increased int. Boop. Boop. Nope. Still not worth anything. I'm surprised none of these shaper bases are worth much. Huh. cooldown rate A. Playing the new WoW expansion? Dude, I've heard that it's awesome. I've heard really, really good things about it. Which is great. That makes me happy. Like, the reason it makes me happy is I am very hopeful that Diablo 4 is actually super awesome. It gives me hope that Blizzard can actually still make a decent game. Because it sure as hell has not seemed that way recently. Socketed spells have crit. Wonder if that's worth anything. Probably not. Boop. Might try to sell that. Just because. Oh wait, I meant to sell that. Is that worth anything? Probably not. Nope. See if anybody wants it for Tinsy. Boop. Alright. We're gonna do Chimera? Let's do Chimera. Ooh, maybe I can do the Enslaver. Ew. Yeah, let's go. Chimera scares me. Some domination going on. Domination. Amazon and D2. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I like the Amazon. I was a Sorceress fan personally. But my favorite character that I ever made in D2 was a Goldfine Necromancer. That was so fun. Dude, I spent so many thousands of hours playing Diablo 2. It's freaking ridiculous. Lightning or cold? Good question. I think probably cold. I was partial to Blizzard actually. I really like Blizzard. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, the Infinity was really tough, and I didn't really trade on the open market, like all of the runes and stuff that people duped. Like I got burned a couple times and just sort of like objected to that, you know, how that like destroyed the game, basically. So I had to make all that stuff myself, which was basically impossible. Very, very difficult to do. Yeah, Infinity was a tough road to hoe, man. For like, it's more or less solo self-bound. Ooh, a Crystal Belt to roll. Excellent. That's fancy. But yeah, the cold mastery was what like knocked off resistances, right? That really helped out a lot. Made that build much more enjoyable. But yeah, the Goldfine Necro was fantastic. Did I get anything? Okay, there we go. Like, where's my Delirium loot drop? Yeah, I would go, I ran the Council a whole bunch, and just, like, gambled amulets and random stuff, and also Neelithak. I did a bunch of key runs with it, too.
Look, I gotta get back to my business, bro. What are you doing? Well, right now I'm making a hit.
And I mean, I can't remember numbers now, but I mean, like, hundreds of thousands of gold per run. It was a shitload. and all the gear was super cheap, like easy to trade for, because it wasn't like it had a fair amount of overlap with Magic Find, which was obviously popular, but like some of the like really key gold find items were like dirt cheap, because they just like weren't desirable.
I made it happen. I ain't capping. Bring up the steez and I got the fashion. This is that big drip. White boy still winning even.
Did I give my kids godparents? Not like officially. I mean, we've talked about that. I think it. I don't know who it would be. Like that sort of has changed back and forth. Like most likely it would be my brother-in-law, like my wife's brother, and his wife. But I don't know though. I mean, we have a couple like, you know, pretty good friends in town who are like clearly good parents and love kids and stuff, and they know Owen really well. So hopefully that is a non-issue. They would be very well taken care of, I'll tell you what. My life insurance is quite good. Oh yeah, this is the Enslaver. I was like, this doesn't look like the Chimera's place. Am I the godparents of anyone? I don't think so. I mean, who would honestly want me to raise their kid? Seems like a terrible idea. Oh, nope. I want to corrupt that. Oh, I put my essences away. No, I didn't. They're there. Boop. Let's see if I can just face take this guy. Doing okay so far. Whoa, I can. Nice. That was pretty hot. My wife? What about my wife? Oh, I meant like if both of us are dead. Like that money's gonna go somewhere. We're talking about godparents after all, right? River of Hysteria. Alright. Let's go, Enslaver. What you got, baby? Whoop. Let's go, baby. Oh, did I already take him? Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Jeez. Dark Pact ain't playing, man. Bone Barrier was a huge upgrade. Holy shit. The Twisted. Oh god. Oh god. What do I want from this? I mean, I guess I want to look at all of it. I want to look at all of it, let's be honest. Oh, portals are disabled here, of course. Of course they are. That don't want that there. Yeah, I gotta get Eldritch Implicits on my stuff. Boo. Boo hiss. Guess I'll have to figure out which ones I can actually get. Can get a different set of gloves. Get the unnerved one on there. What do my resistances look like? Yeah, so I don't have to have a lot of fire res. Bummer. Okay, I'm gonna finish this map and then I'll have a look at that. River of Hysteria. I don't know, I'm picking up the stuff that, like, even if it's top quality, it's not gonna be something I want. Just a shitty base. Altered sword. Max. Care about that. Yeah, we'll see what the cloth belt is. Why not? Uh-oh. Baby duty. The poop awaits. I'll be back.
Sometimes I prefer not to have my superpowers, if only to make my adventures a bit more difficult.
Yeah, I've been in the back for a minute with the back windows tinted. They don't see me, but I've been around. I'm marching on the track, out of limits. Got a 7-digit number, I ain't talking about the phone now. Hopping on the track, come on, run it. I got the gas and the flame, man, who want it? I'm broken amp in this bitch, yeah, I'm buzzing. I don't think you really wanna be among us when it goes down. Now I've been eating all the bars, check the waistband. I'm on star on the mic, this is Space Jam. And at a glance, I've been looking like a plain man. But then when I turn the flame on, they like, hey, damn. Bitch, right, I might go flip this scheme. My shit too hot, my whip Christine. Ayy, Stephen King mixed with Stephen Hawkins on him. That's a fucking genius, got him scared to even talk about him. Oh, always dropping knowledge in the cadences. Got delivery and flow, double majoring. Came from the bottom, I ain't selling out to make it here. To keep it raw, no artificial flavoring. Ayy, I'm roller skaters, some misfits and nerds to keep it steezy. I'm spending money to build a business, you buying Yeezys. I made a living off being honest and writing often. The studio went from luxury to the fucking office. Oh, independent and I ain't never budging. Making better shit than label acts without the budget. Now I don't wanna spend too much time on the subject. I just think that it's important, all of y'all know who you fucking with. I've been in the back for a minute with the back windows tinted. They don't see me, but I've been around. I'm marching on the track, out of limits. Got a 7-digit number, I ain't talking about the phone now. Hopping on the track, come on, run it. I got the gas and the flame, man, who want it? I'm broken amp in this bitch, yeah, I'm buzzing. I don't think you really wanna be among us when it goes always one eye on the mission, that's a Nick Fury. She like to party all the time, and when I'm going back, she let me hit it raw, that's an Eddie Murphy. Woo! They wanna see me out of pocket, song stage rapping, and the team stay rockin'. Ooh! Never compete with what we got, no cap. You got nobody to shield you from all it do. I'm not the best, but I'm top two, ayy. And the other one is not you, ayy. They wanna act like they so cool, hey. But you the type to call the cops through. I see you copy me when you're rhyming. That shit is uncomfortable. Middle seat when you're flying. Watching from a distance in the scope, call it sniping. Yeah, I don't even stand a chance. Why you trying, huh? I've been in the back for a minute with the back windows tinted. They don't see me, but I've been around. I'm marching on the track, out of limits. Got a 7-digit number. I ain't talking about the phone now. Hopping on the track, I'm gonna run it. Ay. I got the gas and the flame, man, who want it? Ay. I'm broken amp in this bitch, yeah, I'm buzzing. I don't think you really wanna be among us when it goes down.
I don't wanna look like this. Fuck. I don't wanna feel like this. Fuck. Wish I didn't miss her so much. Knew that this would happen. Fuck. Love. Break a mirror. Yeah, fucking break a mirror. Glass shatter. Gums bleed off the fucking never clear. Eyes red. Mind race. Fucking wish that you were here. I was really fucking hoping it'd be different this year. She optimistic, not me. No quiero estar aquí. Woe is me, lapel du vide. She still want me. Say la vie. I can't even leave my place without hiding my face. Just a glamorized desk job rotting away. I ain't even got friends. Feel like everyone's fake. Really praying for the day the Reaper take me away. Break a mirror, yeah, fucking break a mirror. Glass shatter, gums bleed off the fucking never clear. Eyes red, mind race. Fucking wish that you were here. I was really fucking hoping it'd be different this year. I don't wanna look like this. Fuck. I don't wanna feel like this. Fuck. Wish I didn't miss her so much. Knew that this would happen. Fuck. Love.
Now you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. Of all the gross stuff that comes with babies, changing diapers, not really that big of a deal to me. I know lots of people are really thrown off by that, but it's just kind of like, eh. Coliseum plate. Dex. I don't really see a scenario where that's worth anything.
So slowly a sunlit dream pulls me
Shitload
out
of life.
sleep. Feel the morning through the blinds. I get to thinking about your sun-kissed face in a quiet place. I could give you all my time. You know I wanna be your rock, my love. You know I wanna be your light. In darkness, how you find me just in
It's a bit different than what we've been listening to.
what I needed.
Can I sing a song? I am singing. This is my song.
If you don't know what you need, you can leave it all to me. Don't want
Can't you tell?
worried about a thing. I know you do the same.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt that you can't tell that that's my beautiful singing voice.
Lovely, you're so lovely. I can't
Oh, I
help
already did that. What am I doing? What am I doing?
it's so lovely.
Alright, Chimera time. I can't avoid it any longer.
So lovely, loving you.
Reflect Fizz. Oh, I can't do the reduced recovery though.
So softly a tender breeze brush against my knees on a summer afternoon. I get to thinking about the hazy
I
days
am immune
of
to
the
shock. I don't believe I am.
that I used
That's a
to
problem.
spend with you. I didn't realize it was all I wanted. What I had, my riddled heart, I had to cradle back together just to see. It's all like magic to
Domination.
me. You're magic, baby, when you love me.
I could
You're
start
so
killing some
lovely.
beasts, huh?
I can't
18 missions. Yikes.
when you love me, it's so lovely loving you. Oh, oh, so lovely loving you. Oh,
Oh man, I am looking forward to going to work tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
feel the morning through the blinds. I turn my head to
Yeah, I didn't
meet your
even.
sun-kissed face in this
Work
quiet
today was
place.
interesting.
I can give you
Had
all
a.
my
It's one of those days where like everything kind of goes wrong. Like, there's just, anything that you need to do is just like so much more difficult. I had a somewhat similar day last week, but today it was more like. It was more things going wrong than it was being busy, whereas last week it was more busy than things going wrong. What did I get for the Christmas? Not a whole lot, really. Let's see, I got like a cool thermometer, like a wireless thermometer for the grill, for meats and shit. It's basically just like a fork, just stick it in. Which I enjoy, I think is cool. Map plus gains, hits always shock, that's terrifying. Bolts, yeah, whatever. When will I get a milk float? Never. When somebody decides that they love me. Which, again, is never. That's like peak adulting. Yeah, peak adulting is getting no gifts for Christmas. I mean, I guess in a sense the 3D printer is kind of ultimately going to be for me. But, that's gonna also require a fucking lot of work on my part to figure out. I already stared at that thing for like 3 hours and tried to figure out what the hell was going wrong. Did a fair amount of Google foo. Couldn't quite get it, but I think that's something my kid's like hot on the scent too. He's like, "You told me we could do our 3D printer today." I'm like, yeah, it's not really something that's gonna be easy to do. Just buy what they want or they won't buy. It's too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I tell my parents that all the time. Like, they'll ask what I want for my birthday or Christmas or whatever, and I'm just like, time. I want you to come and like watch my kid, or, you know, babysit for me when, you know, like my wife and I go out for a date or something like that. Like, I don't want stuff. I buy stuff. Like, that's why I have a good job, is so I can buy stuff, but I don't, like, if I think of something that I want, I'm like, I want that. And I go buy it, and it's no big deal. Sometimes I wish that I was, like, not fucking fancy. It would be okay with, like, you know, making way less money and doing a job that, you know, requires zero effort. But, you know, since I missed out on the whole tech thing where I could have the best of both worlds, potentially, and then get brutally fired by Elon Musk, that I have to settle for this very good high-paying job that requires ridiculous gatekeeping to get into. Being a full-time streamer, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. And I mean, right now, as you can see, I have a whopping 2 subscribers, so I'm making like $5 a month off of this, guys. I mean, like, pretty soon, I might actually be able to buy a meal for myself. So, I think I'm moving up. I'm about to hit it big. You only want a house or car, nothing else. I would say that is intro adulting. That's good stuff, man. You're seeing the light. Oh shit, yeah. RV, the RV is clutch. Strong wreck. I like it. Oh god, gonna get gunned down. Whoops. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain appeal to a nicer RV, if such a thing exists. I know several people who've just retired and traveled around the country in an RV. That sounds kind of awesome. Like, their kids are all older, and I'm just like, fuck it, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna leave. We'll be back sometime. I'd take that. Pulling to the med school in an RV, it'd be hilarious. Who keeps bringing this RV to rotations? I love that visual. I'm thinking of all the, so they always wanted us in med school. So there's a trick for you guys. They always want you to register as a student with rotations. Don't do that, because you'll have, a student tag in your car, and they try to, and they'll have your license plate and stuff. And if they catch you, they'll, parking in, patient parking or something, they'll ticket you. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't let them know what car you drive. If you can avoid it. Because I did that, and I got close parking spaces for all my rotations. Whereas my friends did not. Yeah, I figured that out pretty quickly, actually. Because, some of my friends were complaining of getting ticketed, and I was like, how did they know what car to ticket? There's hundreds of cars out here. They're like, well, they tell you to go get a student pass. Well, don't do that. Why did you do that? Ooh, I brought Einhard in here with me. Nice. Chimera's going down for sure now. Now we gotta go. All smoke clouds. Where is he? There he is. There we go. Do I know what Aquifer does? Yeah, I mean, it's basically like petroleum jelly, right? That's good shit. So usually, this is the part of the stream where I share awkward things. Usually, like, my hands get super dry, because I, you know, like, alcohol my hands dozens of times a day. And, like, it's cold out, my house is dry, blah, blah, blah. So usually what I do to combat that is just, like, I'll put some Aquifer on my hands and just, wear gloves. Like, I'll just wear nitrile gloves, like, all day. It works super well. You don't know how it'll help you? I mean, it's, like, I mean, how will it not help you? It's, like, the most oil-based product you can possibly have, so it holds, like, holds all of the moisture in your skin. Like, that's the dirty secret that, you know, all these, like, cosmetics, you know, manufacturers don't want you to know, is the best possible thing for your skin is just Vaseline. Like, take a shower, put some Vaseline on, it traps all the water in your skin. And you're good to go. No, you know, multi-$100 product necessary. Woo! That was sexy. Cool. Why can I not pick this up? No, a bunch of other shit. That makes sense. Ask your dermatologist, that will help. No, you can't do that. You have to come on Twitch and watch a guy play random ass video games and ask him how it works, who is not a dermatologist. That's the smartest thing to do in this situation. Crit multi. I feel like that might sell to somebody. I mean, Aquafer is basically the same thing. I actually don't know what the difference is, or if there is a difference. Aquafer's a great barrier cream, though. It's really nice for little babies and stuff. Also really good for outdoors in the winter. Like for your cheeks or something, if you're walking around. Getting windburn. Thanks! That and zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is another really good one. That is the diaper cream of choice, in my opinion. Put some spell damage on this bitch. See what people think of that. Is that worth it? Oh, it doesn't even have any cast speed. Yeah, fuck it. You're out of here. Do I use diaper cream? Only when I wear diapers. So yes, all the time. Is that weird? It's not weird, right? Everybody does that. Just say yes. Just go with it, man. Okay. Well, I killed lots of guardians without dying. That was pretty cool. Onslaught and kill. Great. Don't want that. .25 difficulty. That seems like more work than a catheter. Well, especially a condom catheter, right? Get that Texas catheter going on. That is where it's at. I don't really even know what I'm even like looking for on these. Just seeing what they are. I have possible ideas for that. Fine. Fine. I love mistexts and stuff. What the fuck? Is that guy part of my party now? Millions of people start throwing away adult diapers. Yeah, I don't know what would happen. It'd be a crisis. This guy gonna join my party or what? Do you want my freaking essences? Take my essences. What do you have in here? Keurig? Anything that I care about? What's that? Shaper. Nope. What is this song? The song is Unknown Reality by Hospice Main and Oxide. Hospice Man. That's great. These missions suck. Let's see. Let's re-roll them. Shall we? Re-roll that bitch. Oh, good. Yes. Cool. Channel. Everybody's least favorite map. Let's do it. How do I spice things up when things get boring? I go to work and save somebody's life and get really stressed out and yell at an OB nurse. That's what I do.
I think do it, bro.
That's what everybody does, right? It's totally normal.
I'm still on the run. Opposition's trying to get me. I'm still swerving till I'm done. We're off the gas until it's empty. All these bitches trying to front. All my axes can't.
I don't know, man. To be honest, like, since having kids, I have I have nowhere near as much time for my hobbies as I had become accustomed to previously. That, like, any free time at all is very easily used on things that I enjoy. Do not have problems with that. Boredom is not really something that happens in my life. I started streaming on Twitch, exactly, yeah. That is partially true, yep. I was like, yeah, I can totally do that. And believe it or not, I think I'm like just by virtue of having, 5 to 10 viewers routinely, I'm like one of the top 1% of Twitch streamers. Because there's the barrier to entry is so low, and there's so many millions of people who, have bought a microphone and a camera and just stream to nobody. So I'm fucking special is what I'm saying. That's the moral of the story. Don't you forget it. Yeah, it's I did that a couple times, but it was deliberate, I was just trying to talk, basically. I knew that nobody would be watching. I was just kind of practicing the whole broadcasting thing. But it's $30 resistances. Oh, bummer. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get people's attention, doing so on Twitch is basically impossible. Runic monsters are duplicated? That sounds like that's gonna kill me. Cool, let's do it. I have one more. Rock on. I am special. I'm so special. My mom tells me all the time just how special I am. Yeah, dude, I think being a streamer is like a really freaking hard job, though. Like, you gotta constantly produce content and stay on top of trends, and like, this is kind of a higher energy thing to do, honestly. Like, if I had to do this for 8 hours a day, that would be very tiring. Like, that was my job. I don't think I would enjoy that. Is the Progenesis flask the, that's Ben's flask, right? The one that, like, you recoup damage or something? Let's see. Progenesis. Oh, that's more money than I have. Life loss from damage takes... Yeah, so that would actually be really awesome. Yep, that would be super helpful. Because I have a crap load of regen. Actually increases your effective hit points? Yeah. Yeah, Petrified Blood is, I feel like, kind of underrated in the community, though. It's a pretty nice safety net. I think it does decrease your effective HP by, what, like 16% or something? I forgot exactly how much it is. Which is not great, but if you're using, you know, Energy Shield in conjunction with it, pretty nice. It is Mark Rain falling back together. And I hurried just for you. Just for you. Dude, the new uniques this league are kind of nuts. Like the creator uniques. That one that Steel Mage made, the like explode potion. It's fucking crazy. I think it's cool that they're, you know, sort of like making chase items, but I think it would actually be a lot cooler if they made something accessible. I mean, honestly, like, what percentage of people playing the game will ever have 6.5 divines? Like, it's a very low percentage, right? I mean, I feel like I've put a fair amount of time into this, and that's probably right around the expenditure I put into this character. I think I might have had a little more than that. Maybe more like 10-ish. But it's gonna finish being developed soon. They gotta leave some chase goodies, yeah. But I mean, it's basically gonna be, like, playable with PoE 2, right? That's my understanding. So Path of Exile 2 is just like an extension of the same game. Which, I mean, they may change, I don't know. They'll be separate somehow? Well, I thought there were, like, separate campaigns. Like, you could either do this campaign, like the base game campaign, or, like, the Path of Exile 2 campaign. And I'm not really sure how they plan on reconciling that, or if, in fact, they do still plan on doing that. And I'm not real sure how the whole, like, kind of hardcore, you know, long drawn-out tactical fight thing that they're going for is gonna lead you into maps. Which is, like, the exact opposite of that. Watching me while driving? That seems like a terrible idea. I do not support that. Am I liable for distracting somebody who crashes? Probably. Probably somehow. I'm sure there's a lawyer somewhere who has fought that battle and won. Yeah, it's insane, like, the things that you can, you know, like, link to the person. This era of music, dude, you're not alive, you haven't been alive long enough to understand eras. I hear my shit on the oldies station, okay? How do you think that makes me feel? Not good. That's the answer. It brings me back to last year. Damn Zoomers. Fucking youngins. Let's see, where am I going in here? Yeah, I haven't excluded any content this league. I don't know, that might be a mistake. Every time Harvest pops up, I remember how much I fucking hate Harvest. That's what I was doing. What's that? Oh, that's a lot of life regen. Jesus. Regeneration rate and high tier regen? Jesus. I just really want you to regen life. Yeah, blocking mechanics is awesome. That is a great idea. That was super important change that I've chosen not to take advantage of. Even though I'm like right there on both sides. What would I block? Abyss. Abyss is terrible. Probably just Abyss and Harvest, honestly. Because like I'm indexed pretty heavy into Delirium, and so anything that offers extra stuff is fine. Might block Ritual too, honestly. Your therapist blocked you. That is a true marker of success in life. Is making a therapist block your ass. That takes effort. That is hardcore. Oh man. For Genesis. Oh god, it's so many divines. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, I know what I need to look up. Guess I don't even know, like, mods. It seems like the site that I would use to look up all of the shit, what am I trying to think of? Eldritch implicits. Eldritch implicit modifiers. There we go. Alright. So unnerve. That is from Greater Eldritch Embers. Okay. That's very achievable. It's like really easily achievable. I don't know why I bought fancy gloves, but I could have done that. How much Eldritch Currency do I have? I haven't really paid attention to that. Exotic currency. Probably enough to make that happen, huh? Okay. Alright, so I can get cast speed. That'll be nice. What do I need for that? Orb of conflict. What? No. Okay, so I can't. Those are both. Serial Exarch. Okay, so I want Unnerve for sure. Some gloves at least. What the fuck? Why can I not scroll? I hate this. The biggest of cockroaches. The biggest of cockroaches. Oh, why is this not responding? Did I freaking crash Chrome? Terrible. Restore! Give me my shit back. There we go. Good strike for attacks. No. Boost to attacks. No. Damage to attacks. I don't care about all this attack stuff. Those of you trying to focus on this, I hate your eyes. Fire dot. No. No. Nope. 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 None of this. None of this is useful to me. Herald buffs, those are cool. It's all gloves. Nice. This is a really intense song. This is really what I'm into. Bedtime. It's bedtime for me. Freezes spread. Oh, that's cool. Huh. So the next build that I'm probably gonna make is a raider with like a deck stacking raider, one with nothing, that uses Ice Crash. I'm gonna mock it up and see how it goes on a budget that I could actually afford. But that could be really nice. Freezes spread enemies within a radius of 12. Huh. Interesting. I will have to remember that. Stun threshold, minion damage. Okay, cool. That's extra damage for me. What is what? Extinguish enemies? I have no idea what that even means. Ooh, unarmed can use the volcanic fissure. So yeah, because that's a slam, right? It's not a bad idea. I kind of like using a heat shiver and like the idea of a cheap damage boost. I'd also thought about using perfect form with it. You know, actually, let's mock that up real quick. I don't see that. Ranger. No. Raider. Doot. One with nothing. Would I rather have a micro penis or have to eat one cockroach a day to have an average penis? That's tough. You choose to have no penis. Both of those things do sound awful. Well, clearly I am obligated to answer this question. So, I think I'd probably rather have a normal penis and eat a cockroach. I can deal with eating a cockroach. Give you the micro penis. Do you count as dual wielding, right? When you're one with nothing? Yeah, okay. So I don't know. that I would be able to. Guess I can try to do crit. I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use split personalities with this very effectively, but maybe I can. This looks like it's going to route me down here pretty effectively. I probably want that, though. In this tree. So I sort of squander that. Maybe. Maybe I can go like this. I kind of want to come up here and get that. How does that help me, though? I guess it doesn't. When do I go back? Oh, I was gonna say, when do I go back to school? Hopefully fucking never. I think you should stay, you my favorite mistake. I miss my dogs that are in the ground. Never. This may require a bit more thought than I'd initially thought. How would I make this work? You come back Monday. Oh wow, that's fast. On the 2nd? Jeez. Never rest for the weary, man. Oh yeah, I forgot the dual wield. +1 to offhand critical strike chance. Okay. Nice. Cool. Cool. Let's come on down here. Maybe I'll go for block. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Probably isn't. Oh well. You hit your midlife crisis. Oh god. Yeah, my midlife crisis is gonna be rough, dude. It's gonna be real rough. Oh, I have an idea. No, it's not. It's all the same shit, It's all the same shit, It's all the same shit, It's all the same shit. Ooh yeah, killing strike. That's good to have. Fancy church. Fancy church. Actually, don't look too bad. Block mastery. What do I want? There. None of that. Guess that. Siri ignore queen. It's all the same shit. 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 Alright, well, perhaps I need to put a little more effort into this than I'm willing to offer right now. I should go to bed. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you. You really are driving. That's hilarious. He's seriously driving. I love it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Always appreciate it. So I will see you on Sunday. It's been fun. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good week. Peace out. I am not waiting for you, Cockroach Princess. You get the fuck out. I can tell you how to make a roux, but I refuse to. Have a good night.